Hello, welcome. Time to play Heretic+Hexen, the Kex engine. That rhymed.
Call it Kexen.
Kexen! Holy shit. So, this was just in our library, what's pretty nice. We already owned Heretic+Hexen, so we just got this for free showing up in our Steam library. Pretty awesome.
I was about to go buy it, and I was like, did you gift it to me?
This.
And then you're like, no.
I was like, wait, I already own it too. What the fuck? Yeah, so we were like, well, I guess we both own it. Time to play it. I mean, that's one way to convince people.
You have to have Hexen and Heretic, and then you get it for free.
Okay. But so basically, it's normally $14.99, which is a pretty good price for what it is, I think, even if you didn't own it, right?
Yeah.
They did the same treatment as Doom 1 and Doom 2, which is Hulshult remix soundtrack, and also a new episode for Heretic and a new episode for Hexen, correct?
Yes.
And of course,
it's quite good.
1080p, 60 frames per second, modern fucking font, whatever the other shit, you know, and they also added like some new co-op settings, which we're going to talk about because there's some issues actually.
There's some problems.
This is it's not perfect, but all right. So I'm going in. Let's just start with Heretic, because basically, let's just say it this way: Heretic is unplayable. We're not going to play Heretic because it needs to be fixed.
Explain why. Oh, and also it has Death Kings of the Dark Citadel, which is, I think, even better than the original Hexen. Levels are even nicer and stuff. So.
That was one of the original. The original expansion for it, right? Or was it a standalone or whatever? But
it was like basically I think it was standalone even, because it was like a whole ass game. Yeah.
But it was
86 it came out.
96, so yeah, 94, December 94, October 95, March 96, so yeah. That's crazy, because that's after Doom 2 even, Heretic is. And
yeah, I didn't realize how late it came out, actually.
And then these ones are August 7th, 2025, Heretic Faith Renewed, and... What the fuck? The game just crashed. Oh,
Fail.
God. Welcome to SiRiUS CoOp. This is Smokescreen.
This is SiRiUS, the wizard. Vulcan mode.
Vestiges of Grandeur. It fucking looks like a sandworm over here. Something.
Look at these new enemies. Bosses.
Oh yeah, so I went under Heretic. There's supposed to be a vault. Do you remember the vault stuff? In Doom?
Raven Vault.
Let's look at that real quick, actually. Because the stuff in Doom was actually pretty cool. Concepts. Are there going to be new enemies that are taken out of the undone stuff, like in Doom 1, 2 for the new episodes, I wonder? I know that they added a fucking shield to Hexen Cleric class because of like Doom Dark Ages or whatever. You can actually block.
If you want to play the enhanced version of the game or whatever, you can toggle that off, though, I believe. We'll try it out.
How do you make these bigger? View image. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wow, that's cool to see the actual original sketches, and then this got turned into a game thing. I really like seeing that kind of stuff in games and in game design stuff, because it really helps you see the path, and then it's inspiring in the right way. Because like, not that this is bad, I'm just saying that seeing this and then seeing that how it turns into in a game is pretty cool, you know. Or like this character here.
The colored version here.
Oh, did you see the, what is it called? The what is this serpent beast called? Corax or Desperal?
Corax, yeah.
Desperal? What the fuck is this Desperal?
It's like another creature / boss type thing.
Oh, he's talking about the thing riding the Corax, right?
I see. Yeah, probably. I don't remember the lore.
Okay, then
you can even zoom in.
Is Corax the fucking green things? I just call them the green things, you know?
You can zoom way in if you want.
Oh shit. Yes.
Someone at Raven Software in 1993 was real good at drawing.
Well, you know what this reminds me of is Spawn.
94.
Do you remember
Helen's
Spawn?
Here, 94.
Do you know what was popular back in 94? Fucking Spawn. Do you remember Spawn? Was that even out yet?
I see.
Was it even out yet? I don't know.
It was...
No, but do you remember?
I have no idea.
Do you remember how Spawn had all these like crazy like demons and stuff, and then the cool and that artist guy, the Spawn artist, Todd McFarlane or something, what was his name? Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane.
He was like he was very
McFarlane.
Yeah. This is cool. Look at the next. And these are fucking super bony dragon bone beast. All right, what's the Hexen cleric?
Sparrow, I believe, yes, rides the Serpent Rider, right? Sparrow is the Serpent Rider.
I think so.
Chaos. He rides the Chaos Serpent. It says right here.
And then, you know, the thing to actually look for to see if, like, you know, the artist's skill, because the sketch is fast, but look how perfectly he does the proportions of the body and stuff. That's like, you know what I mean?
There's all one artist, guy named Brian Pelletier. Very good sketcher, very good artist.
I think, yeah. There, third sketch.
Hexen sprites and textures.
This motherfucker colored this with a marker, by the way. You can see the lines, each stroke.
Nice.
the cleric, I mean, when you see on the gloves, these are the marker strokes and the holes between the strokes. That's crazy. See, back in the day, kids. No one's watching this who's a child. No child is watching this video because they don't care about Heretic+Hexen.
Pretty damn good stuff for 1994, yo.
Fighter. He-Man style. Brute.
So I do recall that was popular in 90s cartoons, the He-Man style, you know, strong, muscular guy in cartoons.
Yeah, the Conan the Barbarian, I guess, was a whole thing. It started off a whole series of barbarian movies. Did you know that? Barbarian movies and games. And that was including He-Man toys and stuff. And that's what they even had a movie called like Masters of the Universe, which is based off the He-Man toy, which had Dolph Lundgren, you know, as He-Man.
I've never seen that.
As He-Man.
Look at the Minotaur. Look at the Hexen sprites and textures.
Hold on. Wow.
Molitar.
Hold on, sorry, I'm still on the warrior. Did you see this like pose where he's like shaded and he's like got his arm shaded back or whatever? The spiked shoulders, he's like walking towards the camera. The next one after that one. That one.
Oh shit, nice. He shaded it to show depth. His arm is further back.
It's pretty fucking awesome.
3D sketch. Actually, also just how close they got these in the game sprites is pretty impressive, actually.
Right. I wonder if they scanned them and then they cut, you know, like colored it digitally or some shit. The mage. Hold on, let me look at the mage real quick. Oh, what's cool is in the co-op you can see the characters in third person or whatever. And you see your friend. Mage looks pretty cool in the game. Like this fire here, pretty awesome. I think there's only one picture of the mage, right? The wyvern, yes. Wyvern, how are you?
I say wyvern. I think that sounds cooler than wyvern. Sounds stupid.
Wyvern.
It's weak. It sounds weak somehow. This is pretty cool.
It's epic.
I don't even recall this creature in the game. Is there a giant dragon thing flying around? I don't know.
Death Wyvern, the first boss in Hexen. The Death Wyvern's pose is more vertical than other depictions tend to be. This makes the enemy behave better within the id Tech 1, which has issues with very wide enemies.
Interesting.
Sprites and textures.
It's kind of cool how they have he drew out all the
medieval shit.
Dungeon wall looks like, you know?
Column on the left there showing like the texture that would make it like slightly maybe bump out more. I mean, this kind of stuff sets the whole tone of the game if you think about it, like these little torches and skull shapes and, you know, That's how the game feels versus Doom, which is very sci-fi.
This guy sets the
Floor
tone.
tile. Here's how I will the floor tiles.
He's got ideas for everything. Like the hanging skeleton sprite. Even mushrooms and cave stalactites and stuff.
Do you see the one right next to that hanging skeleton that's up on the top? On the previous page? Yeah, that one. See the top one? It's like, even that, it's just like a very rough sketch, right? But
You
even
get an
that,
idea of what this column pillar thing will be with this freak on it.
yeah, and look, it's got like legs almost sticking out with the fucking backwards goat legs on the bottom with the spikes sticking up and stuff, you know? You see that shit? And it's got wings, and of course there's nothing there, but I'm just saying it's like the forms and stuff are there. Pretty cool. He's just sketching his ideas out. The mushroom, oh
So
yeah.
this is what the trees look like in Hexen, yes. Marsh trees and stuff.
Fuck, this shit shows that if you have the right artist, this is actually very important. It's like they've turned art lately into kind of like a secondary step, you know? Like there's like I think that they have like slave artists now, and then they have like, you know, like the top level artist who's like game designer artist or whatever, you know, like game direction or, right? Because somebody will decide that stuff. Like Doom Dark Ages is pretty tight as far as the theme, right?
Oh yeah, they definitely have this certain theme they went for and accomplished it. These doors and things.
This person likely had to do everything on the art, though. Like there's probably like 2 artists on the team. I don't actually know, right? But wow, these doors are cool. Yeah. 1995.
Anyways, let's not get too carried away.
Yeah, well, there's only a few things left. Molitar.
This one looks really good, I think.
That's awesome. Yeah, this one's like way more detailed. Like you can see all the little individual strokes in it. He was
Looks like a
stroking
different artist.
the Minotaur off, you know.
This is a different artist. Name's Shane Gourno. He has a very
Shane
like
Gurno.
even more detailed style, I gotta say. Highly realistic style.
The muscles and stuff.
Everything, just the lines is like very
Lot more shading.
precise or something. I don't know.
Well, but the other guy can probably do this too. It's just this is like you know, like more like he's gone over the lines.
It's how much
you know.
time you want to take. Yeah.
It's like
each
this
thing.
is further along in the process. I would say more is the
Eating notes. Eating notes.
what's that? Meeting notes. What?
Meeting. The next thing is meeting notes.
Heretic meeting, Friday, June 17th, 1994. Imp needs a missile attack. Falling should only use 1 frame. Should just explode when killed if too near ground. Chunks need to be smaller and disappear when they hit the ground. Blood sprites instead of chunks for wimpy death close to ground. Only allow crash state once. Mummy, Beast, Knight. Item classes. I mean, they're very
cool. I like how they thought this shit all
they're
out
top level, you know,
ahead of time.
but they are like each one of these is a task or like, you know, could be a day or a week of work or something, you know. And this is just
Even
in a
multiple
text
pages.
file, you know. I have a hierarchical Notion database thing now, and then what I'm realizing is that you're using a file called deado.txt, and I'm like, wait a minute, somehow that single text file, and like there's actually this guy, the creator of RimWorld, he made a book called Designing Games, and in that he actually talks about how he uses a single text file, and it would be like all these little tasks in it, just like this, but he would actually reorganize his task lists every day, and he'd kind of sort it and prune it and add things and remove things, and he'd like get it so like the top 10 things are at the top each day, and then he'd pick like what he wants to work on, so that way he has room for like, you know, some wiggle room for like what he wants to work on every day.
I must give context to what that means. So a Hungarian deado means like you're like out of it, kind of like brain dead like state, you know. That's my name of my file for
Deado is
my life
literally
tasks.
Deado is retarded, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's my here's my life tasks list called that file.
It's good, but
Notepad.
it's like level 100.
You know what's in there? Stuff like the packs of maps we're gonna play and such coming up. It's in there. Yeah. More stuff about items.
There's a whole other page. There's 2-stage volcano fireball. It shoots up vertically and explodes into multiple fireballs. Wimpy, hefty. They had names. Super. Healing potions. Super.
Thought out all the item types that they wanted in the game before.
Fly.
Which makes sense. How ambitious, by the way. They're like, fly. We're going to add a fly mode. It doesn't mean item to activate flying. Super ambitious.
Alright, it's back at the beginning. Team photo.
Oh, shit. I've never seen a picture of the Ravensoft people.
Now, I know that the Ravensoft is 2 brothers, right? Which of these 2 look like 2 brothers to you?
Probably these 2 in the middle with the white shirts.
That's what I'm thinking. They look so much like we have the same mustache. Like, I don't know if this guy grew a goatee.
I mean, my guess.
I know,
Could be
right?
wrong, of course.
No, I think it might be those 2. Yeah, who knows? But basically, it's 2 brothers, and I know that they were like down the street from id Software in Austin or something like that, and they would hang out at id Software to like talk to them because they were excited. I think they might have been younger, or maybe they weren't, but maybe they were just like, you know, well, these guys are doing shit, right? And like they recognize that id Software is doing the shit, the coolest shit, you know? Like
You're correct. You're correct. If you read the caption.
Oh, there's a caption.
Top row.
How do you look at that?
Just mouse over where it says team photo, but don't zoom into it.
Oh, okay, there, yeah. Top row.
The top names, you'll see the 2 names that are next to people there.
James Sumwalt, Brian Raffel, Steve Raffel, Brian Pelletier.
Those are the 2.
That's the artist. Okay, that's the super mustache guy. He looks like the artist for sure. He's like, if you have a mustache and I'm the artist, I have to have a bigger mustache. Kevin Schilder.
Now, his name I recognize. He's like the big name out of Ravensoft for some reason. He's the name you'll always see everywhere.
Oh, really?
Kevin Schilder. I haven't seen these other names that I recognize, but that guy's name, you've heard his name, right? Like on the internet. Seen it many times.
I see.
Not sure what
Bottom
he does.
row, Michael Raymond Judy, Shane Gurno, that's the other artist, Chris Reinhardt, and Ben Goki. Missing Eric Beesman.
Missing.
Missing.
But that's just concepts. Now there's monsters and weapons and shit. There's all these other categories.
Look at, they have like arcades in their office, of course, to play. That's pretty cool. I've actually never seen a photo of these people, so what's crazy is how like the Ravensoft people and, you know, the whole like Bethesda buying up id Software and buying up all Ravensoft and fucking everything, you know? And now it's like, this game is, by the way, brought to you by Night Dive Studios, Bethesda, id Software, Ravensoft. Like, all of these people working together now, all under fucking
Do you suppose
ZeniMax.
Ravensoft had anything to do with this remaster? Probably not.
Well, it has them listed. Ravensoft's listed in the credits. It says all 4 of their names in the fucking start. It says Ravensoft, id Software, Nighttime, Machine Games.
Oh, it does. I noticed that. Okay.
I don't know if Machine Games, and I don't remember now, but yeah, so basically, like, Ravensoft people are the ones who held out the longest, actually still working for these companies, because, like, you know, John Carmack left, John Romero left, like, John Romero kicked out, or whatever, you know, but, you know what I mean? So, like, and then one of the only other people who's still there is Kevin Cloud or some shit, like, or maybe it was like Adrian Carmack. It was one of the artists, you know, is still at Doom, like, working on Dark Ages or something like that, yeah. Anyways.
And unfortunately, you know what happened to Ravensoft? Somewhere in the 2010s, they got put into what they call the Call of Duty mines. So that's where they're now.
Oh, shit. Well, so for me, one of my favorite games, which, you know, because they made the original Spear of Destiny, right? That's how they started. They made the first expansion for Wolfenstein. But then they made Heretic+Hexen, and then they did, the other big name was Return to Castle Wolfenstein, which is a 3D game, so not sprite-based anymore, right? And that game was really popular, right?
I didn't know that they did that.
What? Return to Castle Wolfenstein?
I thought that was Gray Matter Studios or some shit.
Oh, fuck. I always just assumed that they made that because...
I would have to look it up now, because I honestly don't know now.
Go look it up.
I will just look up, did Ravensoft make...
Yeah, like I just assumed that they made all their own games, at least, especially at that point still. That was like, what year even was that? Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
It was like 2000 or 2001.
No, Ravensoft did not develop the original Return to Castle Wolfenstein. What the fuck?
Gray Matter Interactive.
Holy shit, and what year was it? Because it's showing 2009 one, which is the other
2001,
one.
2001, actually.
Okay, the 2009 one was by them, which I actually really liked.
Oh, that was by them. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
But I always thought that I thought all that shit like Flamethrower and like, because that Return to Castle Wolfenstein Gray Matter, holy shit, that's like, who even are they? I don't need to know. Now I need to know what else they made.
Redneck Rampage. Redneck Rampage Rides Again. Quake 2 Mission Pack, The Reckoning, Kingpin.
Oh, Kingpin! Oh man, that game was one of the fucking coolest games ever. That was such a unique game with all those giant fat fucking dudes and then the weird like buying ammo system and gun system and.
Yeah, and then the remake sucks, but the remaster sucks. But Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and then surprisingly they made one more like crappy add-on mission for Call of Duty. And then they disappeared for some reason. You'd think after Return to Castle Wolfenstein he'd have a huge career, but no.
Okay,
Not sure.
Well then I have to like rewrite. I had an anagnorisis or whatever. What's that word where I have to like everything I thought was real has now changed. Like, fuck, I thought that they made that game and then they made the flamethrower and all that shit. So no, never mind. Well, but I did really like the 2009 game because I really liked the airship level, and then I liked how everything was really tall, like even inside the submarine base, like the fucking ceiling was like 200 meters high and shit, and like giant banners, and like just had a really cool level design. And I don't know why people hated that game so much.
I had no idea, by the way. Ravensoft made a Soldier of Fortune. I did not know that.
What?
They did Soldier of Fortune games. What the fuck?
What? Soldier Fortune?
I just had an anagnorisis.
What the fuck? Well, that second double anagnorisis for me, because I really liked Soldier Fortune 1 and 2. I played that shit a lot when I was a kid.
Helix.
Soldier of Fortune 2 was like one of the first games I played that had the smoke grenade in it, actually, with really good smoke coverage. And Soldier Fortune 1 was like the first game with all the fucking body destruction physics.
Craziness.
Yeah. I remember playing the first level on that over and over and over just to run through the fucking blow people's legs off.
since 2011, in the Call of Duty mines, they started with Ghosts, and then...
Oh, somehow they got sit onto fucking Call of Duty? Oh, no.
Now they're in the mines, as they say.
Holy shit. 2011 till present. Oh, no.
But they developed Cold War, which is actually my favorite one.
Oh, Black Ops Cold War. Oh, yeah. I did like that one, actually.
That is the good one. Even there, you could tell. Even there, they did the only quality ones in the last.
And then
years,
also, did they make Old Blood? Please tell me they made Old Blood.
No, that's.
What the fuck?
Who made that shit?
Wait, did it say Jedi Knight?
Yeah, the Jedi Knight games too. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's kind of important, isn't it?
Well, yeah, those are pretty good.
People loved those Jedi Knight 1 and 2.
Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. I remember playing that one. It was pretty good. Isn't that the third-person one?
Yes. Jedi Knight 2 specifically, I think people really like.
Yes, that was
the one where
pretty fun.
You throw your lightsaber and it go whoosh, 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 and then come back to you, right? That's all I remember.
Very, very fun for 2002.
That was the game where you really felt like you're a fucking... what's the other game that people really liked that was Star Wars? KOTOR. But that one was turn-based. So this is the one where you can actually feel like a Jedi and you get to play, like, jump around, fucking doing your force powers and force choke. That was the original Fusro Da, motherfucker. Yeah? Anyways, let's start the game.
There's more stuff to look at in the menu if you want.
This is cool. Let's, Oh fuck, that was just the concept section? Oh my
that's what I was saying. There's a lot
god,
more
I
shit,
thought it was
so-
the whole thing. No, okay, we're gonna have to look at this later.
No.
I'm gonna have to scroll through
Yeah,
real
this is a
quick.
bit much.
Troll, old mummy projectile. These might be used though. Old mummy might be used and the troll might be used. And look, it says this beastie was reintroduced in a new Faith Renewed episode with polished sprites and much more aggressive attack pattern. Troll, old mummy. These sprites were reused in a new Faith Renewed episode for the Draugr, a fast swarming enemy in Old Mummy. That's cool that they don't just add their own shit, but they revive the original shit.
Yeah.
I like that shit. That they did that for Doom and Doom 2 as well. This is a pretty cool thing then. And we're gonna shit all over it in a minute.
This Undead Warrior beta sprite, I'm pretty sure they used this in Ad Mortem map pack I played for Doom recently. They have this enemy that looked like the one from Heretic, but a little different, and it looks like they actually maybe found these old sprites from this version. I'm fairly sure. Looks exactly like it.
This is a cool, okay, Under the Warrior or whatever, beta sprites looks cool.
Were Dragon, Ophidian.
Well, you can animate it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see the other one, the Undead Warrior? You go do if you full screen it, and then you go hit X or whatever.
I wanted full screen.
When you hit enter on it.
Oh, there we go.
Everything is like half keyboard, half mouse. It's a little bit jank, I gotta admit.
It is. It's not. Yes, not the best.
I wish that you could just zoom here without having to go into full screen, for example, like so I could browse the shit. Like it's like someone's been working at Sony fucking cameras or something like that, making camera interfaces, and they need to be working on modern user interface UX design. All right, Were Dragon.
I gotta say the original Were Dragon did not look very good. This thing, it's kinda...
It's the Turd Dragon. Looks like it's made out of dog shit.
The final version looked better.
Oh, he's got fire sprites though. That looks cool. He looks like he's poop animated and angry.
Yes.
This is your Taco Bell later. Holy shit.
Ophidian. It's pretty cool.
Were Dragon, unused death sequence for Were Dragon. Is the Were Dragon the green thing, or what is that? Were Dragon, is that, I don't even, is this from Heretic?
This is, I'm pretty sure, from Heretic, yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember Heretic at all. I mostly played Hexen. You know? I played it like 20 years ago.
This guy was in it.
Ophidian, death frames.
He looked a little better. I don't remember this one, but I'm pretty sure he's in Heretic.
Look, it's an Iron Lick. It's an Iron Lich.
Yeah.
Alternate.
Remember the tornado for the Iron Lich thing? The final tornado looks way better. Looks way more like a tornado. This thing looks like a what the fuck?
This looks like a lazy first effort, but I get what it is, but it doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
Afrit. Wow, this one looks pretty cool.
Early sprites. I think it looks very similar to the final product, really.
It was more just probably colors weren't right in the final against the background and stuff, you know, and they tweaked the colors. It's too dark. This one's cool. Alternate death price for Reaver. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Pig. Where you can turn enemies into pigs and Hexen and chickens and Heretic.
Has a crazy death animation. Cut apart. Alright, weapons. Click through the shit. Super wand.
That looks pretty cool.
Suggested it was supposed to be a slot 4 weapon, but ultimately fulfilled by the Dragon Claw. So it was never... Super wand, never used. Hammer, alternate throw. Alternate set of sprites for the Hammer of Retribution projectile. On-powered throw. Oh, like it would spin as it flew.
Oh, interesting. That's cool.
Wraith Verge, Old Spirit.
These are the things that come out of the Wraith Wand, which is like the final weapon for the cleric. You remember that thing? It hunts the enemies down and attacks them.
Oh, right, yeah.
The newer ones in like the final game ended up looking more ghostly and better. Looked better than this.
Right. Mage Lightning. Props. Blood Font. Colored Fire Braziers. Volcano. Big Bell.
Big Bell. This was used in Hexen, the bell tower.
Only a couple of frames are made at this size. It's pretty cool because it's got the metal shine baked into it, you know?
Yeah. Small bell. Early sprites for the ground spike.
I remember
trap
that
in
fucking the first level has a giant bell in Hexen, right? Is this Hexen or is this Heretic?
It's Hexen in the first level, I think, yeah.
It says right there. In
Winnowing
Hexen's
Hall,
Winnowing Hall.
First level.
Yep. And I didn't realize that they were doing that so that way at the very beginning you already realize, wow, the textures are huge in this game. You know what I mean? That was like a big deal back then to be like, hey guys, you know 128 by 128? Well, we have 256 by 256 sprites, motherfucker! Fuck those people with the 128. You
won't even believe it.
Small bell, bushes, bloody spike. Trees break animation. What is this? Oh, I like how they have the pallet ramps.
That's pretty cool.
Trees burn animation. These are so fancy.
Not bad for 94.
What's crazy
95.
is how much of a difference 93 and 94 makes in sprite shit. Like, the difference between a 1993 Super Nintendo game and a 1994 Super Nintendo game and like a 1995 Super Nintendo game is insane. And like the amount of pixel art, that improvements that they would learn from each other and from other games, right?
Yeah.
And then came fucking 3D shit like right in like 96 and 97, right? And then right before that they were peaking, and like some people consider Seiken Densetsu 3, The Secret of Mana 3, to be the peak of pixel art.
The peak Super Nintendo visuals.
At least for RPGs, yeah, I don't know. I remember, never mind, I was going to say this is a game called Zen, but that was on NES. That was also one of the latest NES games I remember playing.
Peak NES graphics.
Yeah. Because NES was still releasing games at the same time as Super Nintendo still even through 95. Disc sprites.
What other categories we got here? Disc sprites.
Oh, these are like the little pickups and stuff. Like the Minotaur pickup and early.
These look very similar, a lot of them, just to how they ended up in the final game. So
just different icons, but they're like the same art style, and they're good scaling for how few pixels they use. It's pretty awesome. Like especially the Minotaur. If you look at the pixels of the Minotaur, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck! I wish this interface, like I can zoom in, but you can't scroll it up to the top. Like, give me a fucking break.
You can drag it with your mouse.
I know, but mine gets stopped. Maybe it's my screen resolution shit, but mine I can't drag.
Too far.
Can't drag it up any higher. But anyways,
if you zoom it too far, you're right. They fucked it up.
But that's pretty cool. I like that shit. I like when they can reduce. Pixel art is like the coolest when you reduce and you're able to show these shapes with like the least amount of pixels. Ammo pickups. Pixel art, by the way, looks really good when you make icons. Like favicons are ultimately pixel art, because it's also about the impression that they give to your brain at full size. Like when you're looking at it, the lines get smoothed out and the pixels get blurred together because they're too small. And anyway, weapon pickups, radar projectiles.
And
released
cool.
Heretic beta. Oh, they had a beta that they were playing between their beta testers or whatever.
Very nice sprite work, I gotta say. Look at the player.
So now the thing that's crazy about this is like Doom, they were using this whole 3D sculpture to photo to pixel art thing to make the angles. Were they doing that in this, or were they?
No, I don't think so.
Were they just artistically rendering it from their mind? Like,
I think they were just drawing this. Yeah, it's pretty good for that.
And that changes the style, I think, a lot.
Ultimately, Doom looks better because it's, you know, based on like
because it's the
realistic.
The 3D turns are so perfect, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. This is not bad. Blood is worse than this. Like if you look at the character models, you know, enemy models, because those were also drawn, and some of them are a little bit, you know.
Fire scratch work. Key scratch work. Key. Anyways, HUD and menu shit. Oh, there's a guy. I need to look up what his name was, but I followed him on X. He said that he's the one responsible for making all the textures into widescreen. Because I was telling you about that, and I was saying like he did all the menu screens and the load screens and stuff, and you're like, no, this motherfucker did all the animations on the weapons, because the weapons apparently didn't even fully render to the edge of the screen, right? Is that what you were saying? They were cut off?
They were cut off because they didn't need it in '94.
So this guy went in. I was hoping that they would have one, but no, not one. Have one of the HUD. Maybe one of these other pages.
You'll see it when we play Hexen. So you get a sword or whatever.
So he had to basically though like Photoshop magic fill the left and right edges and like match the art style and everything, match the lines, match the pixel art style, the colors and everything, and make it look like the original person expanded it like that. That's pretty cool.
You would have to like finish the guy's arm and the sword and everything, every frame of the animation.
Yeah,
a lot of work, and you gotta do it right. People will notice.
Logos are pretty cool. Hexen logo I always liked. The giant X.
I think the Heretic logo looks particularly good. Pretty cool font on this one. They had to have made their own font for this. Can't imagine they would have found a font in '94 that would have looked this good.
Holy shit, look at the different versions.
I just noticed that.
The Hexen logo. They had one with like a skull face and stuff. It's like the options he was probably
ultimately
they chose a good one.
Ultimately, the final one ended up looking better, yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Just had the eyes, I'm pretty sure, in the final one, and then had the red X.
Yeah.
Instead of this lighter colored X. Good decisions made there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'll scroll through these textures real quick. Wow, look at this pillar. Unused Heretic, unused texture. I get distracted by these vault things. I want to just scroll through them real fast. Wow, these fucking stone fucking things. I can't just scroll through them fast because they're so nice.
These are very nice, actually. I didn't realize Heretic had textures this nice. I still think that Hexen in general had the better textures and visuals. But Heretic ain't bad.
Yeah, it's weird because like Doom in a way was like trying to do everything new and uniquely or whatever, right? Versus like this is just way more like RPG, you know, Might and Magic or Wizardry or some shit like that, you know, like that style of like castle brick and like, you know, mossy stone and like, right, cobblestone, these kind of textures. Like they're just not in Doom. Like Strife actually has that kind of stuff too, but these are way better than the Strife textures. I just realized, like 10 times better.
So.
puzzle bookshelf, forest, stained glass. Oh yeah, just from the... you smash them open. I remember that's like one of the most memorable parts for me, by the way, in that from the time period, is in playing Hexen and smashing those glass things in the first level.
Yeah.
Oh, the Korax taunt. Early animation. Where he like comes out of the fucking... yeah, this Korax fucking face reminds me so much of Spawn. It's crazy. There's this... I forget what the thing is called in Spawn, but it's like there's one of his main enemies that he always fights. He has this fucking super bony, spiky looking thing.
Unused variants of Korax. Is that it? Any others? Oh, that's it?
And there has been the episode of Explore the Vault. No, okay, we're not gonna play the actual game in this episode. We're gonna start next time. But first, we're gonna explain why we're not actually gonna play Heretic until they fix this shit. So we're gonna play co-op, right? So we're gonna choose multiplayer. We're gonna make a online game, create a match, crossplay. No, not allowed. 2-player max. Privacy, private. Game mode, cooperative, Heretic, City of the Damned, E1M1 docs, difficulty medium. So now, I wish they would say the original fucking names of the difficulties here. It'd be like, I know that it's, you know, they're like, yeah, but they don't make sense, and I know that this is for modern gamers, whatever. They had original names for the difficulties, and it was cool because each game back then had their own, like Wolfenstein had their different 5 names, and Doom had their own 5 names, and they fit the theme of their game.
What's the one in Wolfenstein where he goes like, baby needs a pacifier or some shit? Easy mode, remember that
daddy, one? Don't hurt me, daddy, or something like that. Yeah, and so, but it fit the theme of the game, and all the Heretic and Hexen ones were all like, evil, demonic, whatever. They fit the theme, and like I want to know what they are. I want to see them. So if you do single player, I think you can actually see them. But anyway, so medium,
remember
hard,
one of the difficulties
very hard.
Is called Thou Needest the Wet Nurse. Is one of them.
I want to look at it right now. Single player, new game, City of the Damned. Here it is. Thou needeth a wet nurse. Yellow bellies are us. Bringest them oneth. Thou art a smite meister, and black plague possesses thee. And now, there's no respawn monsters and shit in the highest one, like in Nightmare and Doom, but you're saying that they do increase the projectile speed and other things like that?
I looked it up. So the monsters move faster and the projectiles fly fast, like in Fast Monsters and Doom.
So we're going to play the 4th difficulty, I think. I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the one that people play, but... we're going to play the 4th one. If people say that's wrong, then we'll switch it up. Or if we think it's too easy, we'll switch it up or something, right?
Well, remember how we played Doom in Fast Monsters mode on and how hard that was? How fast they moved? It was like... well,
I don't want to play it like that. But then there's also a Fast Monsters option. So what is if by default it's halfway?
From what I read, from what I Googled, difficulty 5 just starts with that on.
Ah, so it's just a toggle in case you want it on in the lower difficulties with fewer monsters or whatever the fuck. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
All right, so go back to multiplayer, continue, online, create match. Oh, I did save all that shit. Very good, very good. And then I'll go hard. That's difficulty 4. Very hard, difficulty 5. One start all levels. That's like pistol start. We don't want that on like Doom because the weapons are not the same way. They don't design each of them. It's not like Heretic and Hexen aren't like level based. They're more like a single playthrough kind of thing, right?
I think, I don't think it'd be kind of weird to play Heretic.
One start all levels, meaning lose all your weapons at the end of each level, basically, right?
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that for Heretic. Do you?
No. And especially not for Hexen. In that game, it's like you progress through your weapons, but by the end of the game, you get your final super weapon or whatever, you know?
Yeah. It'd be super weird in Hexen. I'm sure people have done it, but super weird.
Okay, and then no monsters, fast monsters respawn. We don't want any of that. And then modern cooperative. Now, so we got to talk about that in Doom and Doom 2. That changed the respawn style. Do you remember that? How without it on... you could just respawn over and over again. With it on, if you both died at the same time, it would actually restart the level fully. But if only one of you died, the other one could be revived as long as the first player went and hid somewhere safe for like a long enough duration away from enemies. So like if you get in a fight and only one of you survives, as long as he beats the fight, the other person can respawn. Or as you can also just go hide like a little bitch. But basically,
and that's a good. I think that was a good.
It was a good
addition.
thing because it enforced respawning or restarting the level. Otherwise, you end up just like respawning 100 times. So it was a good way to have a rule to do it for you instead of having to self-enforce lives, basically, right? However,
I like that shit.
However, there's a problem in this game, which is that they've
fucked it up.
They added a few other changes that are also turned on with this, including the items staying, right? And then also, specifically in Heretic, they add like multiplayer weapon spawns. So we'll see. We'll show that in a second.
Broke two different things at the same time. So yeah.
We tried toggling all these other things on and off to see if they affected it. And they didn't. And actually, in single player, there's another option when you have this list of things here. Instead of modern co-op, you don't have this setting here. But after 1-star all levels, there's another option that says use multiplayer weapons or not, right? So you could toggle that on in single player for some reason, right? But they don't have a way to turn that off in co-op, and this is what they need to fix, basically.
Weird they have more settings for the single player starting than they do in actual server settings when you're starting co-op.
All right, I'm going to start the lobby and give you the room code. JRHJ. Joe Rogan, something.
Yeah.
You can finish that yourself. I'm not going to finish
with some words. You got to come up with some, acronym or whatever.
All right, then let's start. All right, so here we are. In Heretic co-op.
This is where the items are correctly picked up, yes? Yes. No, they're not.
This is multiplayer, modern co-op enabled. Modern cooperative. Shoot all these little fucks. So,
yeah, what do you notice when I pick up this little thing here? Little ammo.
Yeah, pick that up.
It's still there. It turns, like gray mode for me or whatever, like ghost mode.
Oh, for me it's still just fully visible.
Still there.
Let me pick up this one here. So now it's like transparent. So now you can still see it. So
yeah, this is weird. This is not like that in the normal game.
So this is a feature though. They're adding a feature basically saying, hey, because now I can tell you, hey, I know you didn't pick this item up because I can see it's transparent. So I know I already picked it up, but I could tell you haven't picked it up yet. So I can inform you, hey, SiRiUS, come get this item over here. You haven't picked this up yet. However, this is a small thing that they overlooked while adding this amazing feature, which is that they literally just doubled the fucking ammo in the game.
Doubled the ammo on the level.
And doubled the health, and doubled every item. And like, you already have two motherfuckers shooting. You know?
We have twice the ammo, so it makes it 4 times easier. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. So then, there has to be a way to turn that off. And so, well, one way you could turn it off is you turn off modern cooperative. But then now you don't have the respawn thing, and now you have infinite respawns. And so, we're gonna choose that as the better way for now, because we can just self-enforce.
Just monitor your lives, like don't die more than 3 times, that kind of thing.
Restart the level yourself or whatever the fuck. Yeah, and so, but then there's one other problem, which is what makes Heretic unplayable, which is this shit over here.
Yep. What
the fuck is this doing here?
This is your tier 4 weapon that you don't get until much later into the game.
The staff?
And it's just sitting here at the start of the fucking game. Like, why?
Because it's a multiplayer item. So, like, multiplayer items is for fucking deathmatch. Why the fuck would you want these items here? Why do you want it to
It's not fair to have it so early, so...
And you have extra ammo, you have extra things, you even get the fucking super weapon at the beginning of the game. What the fuck is happening right now? You know? I don't want to play
it. That's called, multiplayer items in co-op, and there's a toggle for it in Doom Engine games, but we don't know how, we couldn't find it in this.
I checked the console, I typed fucking...
couldn't find it.
You can type list commands, and it gives you all the commands here. You can type list of vars. List of ours for listing all the variables.
In ZDoom, it's called co-op _ spawns, but that doesn't work in this like that would have to be like a launch parameter. Anyways, they gotta fix it.
Anyways, yeah, we couldn't find it in any of these. We tried looking at switching all the variables and whatever. But so
also come over here.
These
orbs right here.
Yeah.
These are like for a tier 3 weapon. They shouldn't be here either this early in level 1.
So this feels like, hey guys, you can play co-op together where you go look at what all the levels look like and fucking blast the shit out of everything in them. But it isn't experiencing the game in the way that it was meant to be played as far as like the progression and stuff, right? So
which I would almost call it a broken release because
it makes
they're ruining it for these new
Here's
people
what we're gonna do.
Like, is this how it was? No, it wasn't.
We're gonna complain about this on the forums and everywhere. Oh shit, a secret. Of course you know this, don't you? Of course you know the secret, don't you?
Yes, I do. The wall is lighter colored back there.
Oh, nice. I thought it was just showing this thing to be like, come get the help. Fuck, I'm so dumb. Anyways, so we're not gonna play this because we're gonna hope that they fix it within a week with an early patch, and so we're just gonna wait.
Hexen's not as broken, at least I don't think.
Right. Well, so the main difference with Hexen is I don't think that the multiplayer items are spawning. I hope not. Let's just go look real quick. I can switch it right here actually. So match settings.
We are gonna hope that they fix this within a week or two. They patch it, and that it's just a fuck up. But if it takes them a long time to patch, that's really disappointing. I guess we'll just play the new episode, Heretic, then in the semi-broken way.
Choose your class.
I'll be the cleric. Well, you be the cleric. Show that shield off.
Well, we should both be cleric.
All right.
I want to see it in third person and first person. You know. There we go. Yeah, this is new. Shield. Fuck you. Hey.
Put your shield up.
He's beating me through my shield. What the fuck?
There's a button to hold it up.
I know I'm holding it up, but he's beating me through it. It only blocks the first hit, and then the second hit fucking smashes me. And I was losing health.
Oh, you're right. Holy shit.
What the fuck? It's a useless. It's one block kind of shield. Ah, I'm dead. So I wanted to show, by the way, waiting to respawn. You see that shit?
Yep.
And so now if you die, the whole level would restart. Can you show that by murdering yourself? We're running away. Whole level restarts, actual enemies back in their spawn points, everything like that, you know?
As I recall, Hexen's a pretty hard game.
Oh yeah, I remember those little saw dudes and stuff. They got hardcore, and the ice traps and shit, and like you die to just falling in holes. Yeah, it's pretty hard.
What do you think of this little shield?
Oh yeah, can I see you and your sprite? Sorry, where are you at?
I don't see you holding yours up, unfortunately, so it's only for the...
No.
It's only a half-assed edition.
No. No. No.
It's only a half-assed job.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna choose a different class. Fuck that shit. What are worth? I'm gonna choose the fighter. And I'll be the mage. Ah, fuck. No, you have to change it. I just realized I won't actually see. There's no co-op spy that's a Z-Doom only thing, unfortunately. Can you choose the mage? So I can see his ass because he looks cool.
Yes.
Whoa, you're red. Mine was blue. What the fuck?
Oh, nice. Can you change your player colors in this somewhere?
Oh, you know what? I bet you can't. Because in Doom 2, the colors are chosen for you. Remember that? Remember how you were always fucking gray? Because like the second player was always gray, and we were complaining like, why can't he be green or whatever? And I was green.
Yes.
But so you're red. I would be blue. The red wizard looks way cooler than the fucking blue wizard. Holy shit, he looks like a badass. Pew pew pew. He looks like a badass, but he's actually going pew 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 pew.
I know this is the class where he starts off the weakest, but ends up the strongest. This final.
And then show me the fighter.
His final weapons are insane.
Show me the fighter.
You see the sword when you swing your sword, the fighter there.
I was punching with it.
Oh, you don't have sword yet. Okay,
you punch, but your guy looks like he's swinging a sword. I mean, that was originally like that. See, normally, would people even play co-op? Did they even have co-op in Hexen back then? back in
They did, but,
'95 and
what
shit.
they had 4 players. I believe it was 4, and they added 16 players in this. Who the hell's going to play 16 players running around in Hexen?
Holy shit! Maybe for deathmatch, I would think is more for that, right?
Yeah, for 16-player co-op, it's be a bit chaotic.
That's crazy. There's not even enough enemies. They need to turn on fast monsters and 10x monsters.
Yeah, for that, it might actually be.
Look at this shit.
Useful.
One of the first things in Hexen that is not in Doom. Remember this? Well, first of all, the breaking the
sideways door.
breaking the glass, but the the sideways turning door. So they're super ambitious with Hexen. They're like, we're gonna do everything that Doom didn't do. What else did they forget? Can I see your fighter actually? Fuck, he's a beast. What a brute.
So you see, like when I'm punching with the fighter, you see the arm animation. Well, I guess I don't know if you punched earlier.
Yeah, I
You've
did.
seen it, but the side of the arm would have been cut off before they redrew the sprites.
Yeah, let me look at that. I want to see that. Fighter. On the right edge of the arm wouldn't be there, right? Not in those.
Everything beyond 4:3 ratio would have been gone. I believe they actually fixed that.
So you had to like draw the bicep because that was definitely not going to be like some of the arms showed up in the
rest of the arm had to be drawn in. Yep.
Crazy.
In the same style. Pretty impressive work.
All right, so this game, by the way, as far as the pickup, I don't see any multiplayer weapons around. Do you?
No. So the only thing we're gonna turn off is that double item, which is called modern co-op, right? We're gonna turn that shit off.
Yeah. So let's test that real quick. So I'm gonna pick up this fletchet.
This time pick the cleric, by the way.
I picked up the fletchet.
His sword swing.
Wait, the fletchet's gone. What the fuck?
Oh, because I also picked it up.
Oh, you already picked these up in here?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Let me show the fletchet. Fletchet. Wait a minute. Doesn't each player's do a different thing or something?
Yes.
So the fighters explode. I gotta do another one.
Choose the cleric so you can see his sword animation, widescreen sword animation.
Oh, the club. He's got his little cudgel.
Club or whatever.
The first time I ever encountered a cudgel in a game, by the way. This is where I learned the word cudgel. It's like sitting.
Cudgel. Sounds like you can call someone a cudgel. You know, like you're a cudgel.
You know, that term actually is used that way to describe someone, but it means like they're someone like someone who's sent to go do the dirty work for someone else. A cudgel, like they're like the, you know, you're just a cudgel. You're just a tool of, you know.
Did you pick up that health vial? Is it currently ghost mode for you?
Ghost mode, yes.
Yeah. So then I pick it up. And then it should, well, my health is too high, but it would disappear. But yeah, so we're going to play without that.
Can I turn on friendly fire? Is that something we can do? No.
I think I can even walk through you even, which is kind of weird.
Can I?
Maybe that's how it originally was. There's no collision between players in this.
Ah, fuck! Oh yeah, this is my favorite one, actually. I really like this. Look at this shit. Put the thing down and they can walk through it and they make that little whine sound.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wee, 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 wee. And then you like go this way, buddy, and then he goes, and then you go this way. I think this is my favorite character to play with, just because I love his little fletchet. How the fuck do you pronounce this word? I've never learned this word.
I think it's flechette.
It's the first time I've encountered that word in my life. It's also this game, but I never learned how to pronounce it because I am no French bastard.
For all I know, it might be flechet. For fuck's sake, I don't know.
Fletchet sounds right. I don't know.
Fletchet. Maybe it's fletchet. It's a mystery.
Flashlight. I'm gonna call it flashlight.
So, anyways, they gotta fix a few things, but otherwise, it's pretty impressive. Some of the stuff they added. Oh, let me tell a few other things that they added.
Yeah.
So, he enhanced some of the level things in Hexen. For example, you know how there's like 18,000 switches that you find in the first hub between the various, like, you know, the dark wood and various maps. There's like switch hunt puzzle between all the various maps. You gotta go back between the hub, the main hub, and then you don't even know what the last 8 switches you pulled did.
Yeah.
They fixed all that.
Oh, okay. The hub shit's fixed. Okay.
The switches,
that's what the enhanced levels means.
Pulling over all the maps.
That's what
they recolored some. Like for example, on the firewood or whatever map.
I see.
They have like a little relic thing that looks like a little yellow circle that you toggle as a switch, so you know that's the fire switch you pulled. You see what I mean? Like it's
right.
Makes it more clear what you did.
Look, there's a secret back here. Remember?
Where is it? Oh, behind there.
And there's a switch back there, but like, how the fuck do you hit it? Like, it crushes me. I remember, like, as a child, it was like you had to run behind this shit, but like.
You just have to run really hard when it turns.
It just crushes me.
As hard as you can.
Maybe you do it now. Oh, it's after.
You did it. You did it.
I did it.
Is there anything back there?
A switch. I pulled it back there.
Anything behind the other side?
Checking it. Ah! Crushed!
You instant respawn because there's no enemies.
Right. Now! You gotta wait for this shit. So wait for him to shoot. Ah! Fuck you! Fuck! I pulled it. I'm pulling it. What? Why won't I pull? What the fuck? Oh, there. Oh my god! The switch is just to let you back out.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Fuck.
Ultimate fail.
So, is there like a key to get over here or some shit? Where the fuck do you actually go in the beginning of this shit?
Behind this glass over here. Oh, behind the glass thing here.
Fuck. Oh,
this glass.
Shit. Okay, I'm remembering now. Yes. The usable health flask.
And you can also bind a key to these flasks, for example.
Oh. Wait a minute. Speaking of binding a key, I thought I remember you can toggle the whole Schultz version of the soundtrack, which is another thing they added.
Yes, you can. With the original and
obviously under sound you can toggle it, right?
Yes.
Original.
Preferred soundtrack remix. This is the whole Schultz version. Original. FM synth version of original.
Whoa, crazy.
MIDI synth version. So many versions.
Holy shit, you can choose.
Or even off. We'll do the remix, of course. Schultz versions.
What the fuck?
Maybe they'll surprise us with
options
how good
overload. Remix. Got the full-ass orchestral.
So, what do you want to do then? Do you want to replay the main Hexen campaign and then the add-on?
Yeah, I think the Hexen is playable now because it doesn't have the multiplayer weapon shit. I think let's turn off. Let's just show that real quick. I'm gonna do that one more time here. Change the match settings. I'm gonna toggle off modern co-op.
Now what happens if we both die?
What's the mage's fletch it? That's what I want to know. Yeah, let's both die. I'm gonna let him kill me.
By the way, I don't know if you'll agree with this, but another change or two they made to the enhanced versions of the game. Some of the weapons are a bit stronger against the enemies in this.
I'm not sure. You die too? You have to stop beating them to death.
Kill me.
You gotta stop beating them all to death. I know you're the warrior. I can't help it. Beat.
He struggles to kill me.
I like the way the metal and the muscles look in this, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, we can just respawn whenever we want. I don't even have to wait for you.
Yeah, so it's just infinite respawning. So basically...
And the enemies are just fucking all dead already.
self-monitor how many times you've died.
Oh yeah, you can jump in this game. You can always do that in the original game.
Yeah. But so, did you hear what I said about the weapon changes?
No.
So, they've slightly changed some of the weapons where they're a little stronger. For example, the cleric's cudgel is a little stronger than it was because it would take way too many hits to kill enemies.
Fuck,
so
I don't like that. Man, that's like why you'd play the cleric though, right? Like they shouldn't try to balance everything so they always feel the same. Like the cleric had other advantages, like his fletchit is the best or whatever the fuck. There you go. Like, did they change that? No.
It's the balance,
so did they fucking balance it correctly? No, they off balanced it. So, but
or
you
can
toggle that though. You can toggle that shit off.
Yeah, you can turn it off
with the enhanced weapons.
I think it's your mage who does the freezing shards, the freeze enemies. It now takes only 1 or 2 instead of 3 or 4 to freeze an enemy.
Oh, I see. Like the number of things that have to hit, or the number of ammo you use, or what?
Number of times you have to hit him with it. Yeah.
I see. I don't know if I agree with these kind of changes,
but it took too long to freeze them.
I don't like when changes are basically just like a giant list of every fucking person's complaints, because just because one person complains doesn't mean that everyone agrees with them. If you make a list of giant complaints, you need to fucking cross-reference every single one. Do people actually care about this? Is this a good change? Like, you know, if you just...
That's why they made these weapon changes, because a lot of people complain about how over spongy a lot of the enemies are, and how some of the character classes are a bit too weak, and then you gotta just hit on the enemies endlessly.
But why would But were they complaining like in a modern context of like, this is balanced, this should be balanced?
Probably.
Like, I don't understand.
Probably. Because back in the day, people would have just been like, well, that's how it is. That's how you play.
I know. That's exactly how I thought. That's what I'm saying. Is like, yeah. What is if like maybe the warrior is supposed to be the easiest class? What is if the cleric is supposed to be the I want a little bit extra challenge? I want to play with a cudgel idiot, you know?
My own grenade killed me. What does your shit do?
Oh, it's just a big explosion. So
the big one.
So the warrior throws this one's like a timed bomb. You put it down and it's boom.
Ah, okay.
Still, the fucking gas cloud is amazing because you can lead.
So that's how they balance them. His cudgel's weak, but his gas cloud is strong.
Which forced you into a different play style, which changes the game. Like it's asymmetrical fucking balance. It's called hey, let's make the peon. The peons should also have the undead abilities. And why do the orcs have that thing? I think the humans should have that too. And the elf, like I think the elf should be more like the human. It's like fuck that shit. That's
how many wand shots does it take to kill one of these guys? Because remember the mage used to be really weak. Is it only 3? Holy shit, they've actually made the wand way stronger too. Notice that?
Right.
I think it used to be super weak. Okay, so these are
they're buttered up. They were buttered up.
That's still fairly weak.
They were buttered fully.
From what I read, it was about 10-15% that they added on some of these weapons. Is that too much? Yeah, I think so, right?
8. I mean,
yeah, I think they
if it's
did
only
make this
10%,
one, like,
it's
10% stronger. Yeah,
maybe that's not so bad if it's a small amount. I don't know. It's like, dude, what's his face? Is John Romero? He's like, I will make only one change. Spider Mastermind 3 times as much health. Done. That's the only regret he ever had. Like everything else, perfect.
This is like changing it down from what, like the guy needing 10 shots to 8. Is that like reasonable? 10 shots to 9 or whatever.
So, one of the things I was gonna say in general, I don't know when's a good time to say it. Maybe I was gonna say it related to Strife that we're playing, but I was thinking about Strife is kind of a bad game. I'm realizing in many ways.
I mean, mechanically, gameplay-wise, these games like this one and Doom are so much smoother and better functioning.
Well, so
Strife is kind of like the.
It really highlights how Doom, the original Doom, isn't just a game engine made by John Carmack. It's also a game design made mostly by John Romero. Like John Carmack, yeah, he's designed the way it functions and stuff, but the decisions about like how fast should this be, what should the projectiles be like, the actual gameplay mechanics is why we play Doom 30 years later and why we don't play like Quake 1, for example, or even Quake 2. Like we still play Quake 2 sometimes, but we play Doom like almost every day, and there's like a reason for that. And I think it's because the Doom actual game design is peak. Like the actual design decisions about how it should play and the guns you should use and the enemies, and it's also perfectly balanced, I think. And Hexen's pretty good. Hexen's pretty good, but I think Hexen was second favorite for me for Doom Engine games. Heretic I never played much because it always just felt like a lesser Hexen game, and by the time I played
Personally, I always found Blood to be my favorite of these 90s shooters other than Doom.
Right.
And then maybe do Blueprint.
Yes. All right. Well, so
Then
is there anything
perhaps
else?
Hexen.
Anything else you want to show? That's pretty much it for now. I mean.
I think that's it. We'll actually just start playing it.
Yep. So which we'll blaze through the first episode, and then we'll go Death Kings of Dark Citadel, right? And then do the actual new
Yeah,
episode.
we're not trying to do 100% kills or secrets or anything in this shit. We're just gonna blast through it.
I have to blast through it because I don't remember these games well enough. So, especially Heretic, actually, I don't even remember the enemies or the boss or anything, or the weapons even in that game. Actually, I remember Hexen a lot more.
All right. Secrets, I'd have to be looking up every single level on the wiki and all that stuff. So I don't know if
we're not doing that, but maybe in the expansions we'll go more in depth because they're brand new. So
yeah, look up the secret levels at the least.
All right, I guess next time we'll start it for real.
Yes.